Hello. How are we all doing today? So I'm going to start off with this one of Stephen Jordan from Brisket said an interesting thing where he believes, which I do that, the reason why the right, meaning right wing, right leaning, seem to win a lot of people is because if you agree with one thing, you're in. And most people are working class or thinking they are. And most people don't listen to anything else being said, or are the people who aren't into politics, where the left seem very suspicious of you, and if you don't agree to all, you're out. Also, the working class have never felt welcome because of the wording used as the left research and have a hobby of reading and finding ins and outs of curiosity, where the right doesn't, they just go with the flow. Plus the right are more prone to scaremongering because we're taught to believe in main media when growing up. So a lot of things the left go on about are not in main media. So we just look crazy to everyone. For me, I look at people as a blank slate, like I do with my children. There's no need to talk to people like they're dumb, because we're not. My saying is one, boggles my mind, of course. I don't get why people can't see logic, but my other saying is, if they don't know, they don't know. Educate them, not by shouting, but showing, even if it's shouting at you. Calmly listen and show original evidence and say your piece. If you can't get through, never mind, just sit back. You know what you know through facts. But also I feel like we get told easily to then rub it in people's faces. But I work for vulnerable people, and I have done for 20 years. So just assist when it goes wrong and try to lead. But you honestly can't do much about it. There's too much anger and fake hate on each other, with people causing it, rubbing their hands and laughing whilst filling their pockets. All I ask of people is listen, learn with empathy, and please research and have original articles. And if you don't agree with who you have chosen to support, please speak up and ask questions and get answers, not cope with what they've said, and get answers, not cop-out ones. Don't just shrug your shoulders and say, oh well. Please stop. Search for what you're looking for in and out of the world. Conversations need to be normal. Reading for all ages needs to be treated as normal, not a nerd dork thing, as gaining knowledge is power. We grow up in a capitalism, misogynistic and patriarchal associations. So we only realise when we're either our parents or when we're over 30 years old plus, when we live with our own lives. That's why we need to not sugarcoat things for new generations or blindly see things and choose to ignore, because at the time it doesn't affect you. Remember, for you, needing help doesn't mean you're failing. It means you're working through it with a brain that doesn't think. Remember, for you, needing help doesn't mean you're failing. It means you're working with a brain that doesn't. Remember, for you, needing help doesn't mean you're failing. It means you're working with a brain that does things differently. Asking for help is a skill, not weakness. Asking for help feel risky. Years of being told you should know this, fear of being judged or rejected, not even knowing what kind of help to ask for, very hyper independence as a survival skill. Read books together. Ask them to tell you 3 good things. Pretend to call them on the way out of the room. Create a special handshake. Ask them to pick an animal and pretend to be an animal. Connect and process, and you can fill your child's cup with phrases when you don't have time to give. This might sound like, I love being your parent, I enjoy being around you, you're an important part of your family, and of my family, of our family. I'm proud of who you are, you matter to me. Nothing would ever change my love for you. I appreciate your help. I love laughing with you. I'm thankful for you. I like it when you share your ideas with me. This helps them being seen, connected, and loved, and process it. That is how you should raise your child with questions, their first questions. Make them feel needed and wanted, and they'll be a very confident person. But on a funnier note, do you know what, off topic, what my biggest thing is for the last year, for the whole 12 months, has been? So obviously, I've been exploring more and more of Limerick, the whole county, and I've noticed that every time I go to a certain area, and I think, right, I'm going to try and find this historical area, or this myth and legend, that I find it, and then either, so I research it and I find the coordinates, that either it's pissing it down, so a lot of places are overflowed, waterlogged, whatever. So I just obviously go to the most closest thing after a few hours of walking, or I try and find where these coordinates navigation sequence are, and it's not there anymore, or it's overgrown. And I think, well, I wasn't expecting to, obviously, it being like this, so I haven't got, stuff to help me clear things, as every time I go back to these areas I'm more prepared. But then every time I go, right, it's now I've got to go back to work, and so I've run out of time to go explore these new things. So I think, I'll wait till next month to go to this. And my children's dad needs to go back to work. I have to go back to work and everything. And because I like to search out new places in Limerick, and then if it looks easily accessible for my children, I take them next time. So I only go like a day or 2 away from my children, and their dad has them. But every time I think, I didn't have enough time to find that. The bane of my life, how can I put it? It's like a telepathical arch enemy, or it is a very weird coincidence every time. So the bane of my life is Blind Boy Boat Club. I listened to his podcast. It's very good. And I obviously listen to it because I'm interested in the same things that he likes to hot take on, or likes to look at myths and legends and storytelling and historical things, especially because it's around Limerick. Like, he's a Limerick boy. He connects things with things, and then it goes round a full circle, and fabulous, right? Just like what I do. Been to like his live shows as well, everything, but annoyingly, it's like you can sense, like a coincidence, telepathic block arch enemy situation here, where I'm going to something and he knows, and I haven't gone. I don't know this man personally, obviously. I just think we've got like this autistic connection, rivalry thing. It fucking seems like, because he gives me like a mind block or something, or he's a powerful Limerick wizard. I don't know, but it's like every time I go and I've run out of time to do a certain thing, I'm going back and I'm going to do this, blah, blah, blah. He will then post, or he will do a podcast on a place that I was really close to and talk about it every time. And it's like a week after I've been there, and he'll say, oh yeah, that place is just like 10 minutes away from the area that I was actually in. What ass does he know? And then every time I try and find these areas, and I'll try and find more wildlife in Limerick once again, and especially the fucking otters, that he'll like take a picture and go, look, oh, I found this. It's always like a few days or a week after I've been there. He's found it and he's seen it. He knows where it is. And it's fucking annoying. And then also another thing with Blind Boy is every time I'm about to go into something in Limerick City, things are shut, and I'm like, bollocks, I won't go there. Especially when it's to do with like the People's Museum a few weeks ago. I love the People's Museum in Limerick City. It's a beautiful place and everything. Obviously historical and, you know, very interesting artifacts. You know, it's beautiful rooms and stuff. And it was shut, and I was just thinking, because I like talking to the bloke at the front desk. He's very chatty, and I like to also find out if he knows of other places to go. But yeah, it had 5 minutes, be back in 5 minutes. And I was like, oh, it means stood out here for 10 minutes, no buggers come to the door, it's all shut. And I thought, well, I'm only here for 2 days in the city, and my other whole day was a full day, and I was out hiking, you know, going to Castle Black, which is known as Castle Tray, or Troy, and I was doing all this, and, you know, it was all bogged up, muddy, by the river, university, and it fucking turns out, that Blind Boy was filming in the People's Museum arse. And it happened a few times now. Every time he'll put on his story that he was doing this, and I'm like, how was it you again were there? And it's so funny because it's like you're trying to make me be the arch enemy of you or something. So what's going on? What's cracked, sweet? What's going on? What is going on? Because is it because I'm a Brit in Limerick? I'm a fucking colonising prick or something? I don't like it. But yeah, it just seems like every time I get to a new area, and no, actually I'm going to say Munster, when I'm in the district of Munster, so don't just go to Limerick. Every time I think, no, I won't travel a bit longer. Blind Boy's been there the day before, or the day after, or something, and he'll post something, or he'll go, oh, look how lovely all this lovely thing is. I found. And but I also just think that Blind Boy again, that was the reason why I couldn't end up in the New Grange. And I wouldn't be shocked. I wouldn't be shocked. Because I was in County Meath for Samhain, and usually, like when I'm having a family weekend, long weekend away, my children can only do like one thing a day, and so I didn't book as many things, and then we just had like a free most day, and I just thought, oh screw it, let's go to Hill Tower, and we'll go to New Range while we're here, because obviously it's all very near to each other. And so yeah, we did all the stuff I booked, and then we did them too. We did Hill Tower, and I thought, I'll go to New Range. Now this isn't obviously Blind Boy's fault, this is my fault, because I didn't expect to have half a day free, because we were meant to go back to Limerick the Friday night, but I was like, fuck this, I want to watch the parade. So I'd never watched the parade for the festival, the Samhain festival. So I thought, fuck it, let's stay another night so we can watch it this time. And then, so I hadn't booked anything for the Saturday in the day, because I was like, well, you know, everything's now sold out that's to do with the festival, and we kind of just didn't want to redo things. So I was like, yeah, let's go Hill Tower, and then we'll go to Grange. And so obviously, on the way, I was looking, because obviously I've never been there before, so I thought, right, I'll put in the sat-nav coordinates, and then I'll have a look on the website to find them. And obviously it was there like going, oh yeah, there's some spaces left, but you've got to pre-book it. I thought, okay, my signal just fucking cut out, didn't it? So I tried to book whilst we were trying to find the sat-nav to, you know, work. And so the time we got to New Grange, it was all sold out. So when we went in, we could only really go in the exhibition museum a bit, which is fucking amazing. It's fucking amazing. And yeah, so they were like, well, yeah, there won't be any places until later on, which is near the evening. And I was like, yeah, but I really want to see the parade, you know? It's like like an hour's drive. I thought, no, because it's going to get really full for the parade, and I want to get there obviously a few hours before so we can get a decent spot. And then I come out after doing the museum and stuff. I was like, oh, Shane, we'll come back during next year. And then I'm just looking on my phone when my kids were like having their food and stuff. And then obviously, Blind Boy is fucking taking a picture of the New Grange outside, saying I've been to this. All right, love, we bloody get it. We fucking get it, you cheeky bastard. It's just weird. It's just fucking weird every time. It's a weird thing. It's a weird thing. But yeah, for the end of the day, on that day, it was great because it's very interactive. The museum exposition is it. And it's really fascinating, obviously, historical, very interactive. Got autistic children, so they fucking loved it. And obviously, I love getting badges and books and obviously Irish books, Irish language speaking books, and everything. So even more trying to make my kids understand Irish words. But yeah, I mean, they loved it. They loved the myth and legends books that were there in Irish and stuff. So that was pretty interesting and fun. So yeah, it just seems like we're like parasocial. Obviously, doesn't know I exist, but it's just deja, like telepathic weird shit. Deja vu annoyance thing. It's like he's my arch enemy, where he's just like, oh yeah, look at me, I'm in Cork and I'm doing this. So yeah, look at me, I'm in Limerick and I've seen this bloody bird that silly cow hasn't fucking seen it yet. Oh, I've seen this fucking otter many fucking times. Oh yeah, like this is what I saw today when I was on the Shannon River. I'm like, I was fucking there a few hours ago. What the fuck? I mean, obviously I don't know if he posts on the same day he goes, fuck knows, but it just always seems to be the day that he posts about it. I was going to be there on that day. Or if he does say that he was there on that day, it's like, fucking weirdness. Why don't you do a podcast? Why can't you sense when I'm going back to the sea and trying out new places to find, stuff like that? It's just so fucking weird. It is weird. It is so weird that just, oh God, annoying but fun. But then I on like some of his stories when he tells about myths and legends in Limerick area, I quickly screenshot them now because I just saying I finally got the coordinates, or I've seen on the map where he circled it and I'm like, I know where that is, and I quickly fucking screenshot it. So when I look back on my phone, if my signal goes fuck up, it don't matter because I've got the screenshot now. I just it's so funny. I just find it so funny that we sort of cross paths but not at the same time, and we seem to be twinning on a lot of stuff where unfortunately because of my time I can't always make it, but I'm like, oh, should I go to this, should I not? And I go, nah, I'll do that next time. And then every time Blind Boy's like, I've discovered this, or I went to this today, I went for a walk and did this. I'm like, you cheeky so-and-so. But it feels like he's tracking my phone sometimes and seeing my searches of where I want to go. And then all of a sudden it's just like, I should make it quick, do a video or do a story or post a photo of me doing the thing, doing that area, not doing the area, that sounds fucking weird. It sounds like we're in a fucking weird club. But yeah, it's that sort of thing. It's weird. It's like, but yeah, I'm obviously a fan of him and everything. I just think he's a really bastard. I have no clue if I bumped into him or anything. Obviously, I'm not looking out for him or anything. But you know, it's like, you know, I suppose in a way, thank fuck he's sort of anonymous. You know, because you don't want my crazy ass coming up to him going, hey, it's not you again. Fucking posting shit on stories and saying, look where I went. I was going to go there yesterday. It's like a weird sibling thing, isn't it? Where it's just like, tantrum. Like a big bunt anyway. But yeah, I'm a fan of his. I am a fan of his. I think obviously I don't like everyone in it. You can't really agree 100% with everyone what they're going on about and what they do and stuff. But at the moment, he's not a dodgy twat, is he? So carry on, Blind Boy. Do what you do. You do amazing things without knowing it. Because when you do go to live shows of his, so many people have said you've inspired me to do this, do that. It's cool. That's pretty cool. But yeah, it's just a weird like coincidence that I just seem to try and do these things, can't find it, and then he's like, I found it. Or like I said, like a week later on his podcast, I go, oh yeah, like on Wednesday I did this, Sunday I did this, Monday. I'm like, you prick, I was there. He must be a ghost. I don't know. Are you like the mist that goes over Shannon River, or are you like one of the swans? I don't know. Or are you like one of those blackbirds always in the bushes with little robins? Or I don't know. It's like, can you shapeshift? Because yeah, it's very weird. Yeah, I have been to a few places in Limerick where if you find out he's done like a photo shoot or an interview there, it's usually the People's Museum. It looks like he does stuff. But every time I go, it's like fucking shut. Or like they're like, oh, we're back in 5 minutes. Sign, and I'm like, bollocks. And then I fuck off and, go to the People's Park or go to the art gallery and stuff. And then when I come back, It depends really, doesn't it? It depends like if I've got other things arranged or what time it is. But yeah, it's just like a weird thing, just a weird like convenience thing. And then like coincidence, sorry. And then like I said, you'll be like, look what I did last week. I'm like, it's you again. But you're the reason why the People's Museum I couldn't go upstairs. You're the reason why I couldn't go in the Limerick Museum and stuff like that, or the Hunt Museum or something like that. It's just always like, it's very suspicious. It's like you know I'm going there or want to go there or something. It's very odd. Yeah, it just feels like you can sense it or something. If I'm trying to go somewhere and I go, I can't be asked now because I've been like, I usually like, when I'm on my own without my children, I usually like walk for 8 hours. Unfortunately, sometimes non-stop, and then I wonder why I've got a fucking headache or I feel sick, and it's like or really tired very easily, and I'm like, I'm stopped to eat or drink. So that's why I buy like a few bits of snacks and stuff on my journeys because and sometimes even though I've got like a massive water bottle, I think I get used to the weight of it, so I completely forget to fucking drink from it. So then I end up buying multi-packs of bottle drinks. And obviously, it's a bit annoying a little bit because obviously, like, it's good because in Ireland you pay extra for bottles and stuff because they want you to recycle it. So you've got like these recycling banks that you put your bottles in after, and then you get your extra money back. So it's like they got a deposit, obviously. So it just tries to keep Ireland more clean and everything. Like clockwork, I'll get home, start getting relaxed or whatever, finally eating or drinking, and you'll be like, oh, I saw this, I went to this. Did you not see that? Because that was down the road from where you were, lazy fuck. I was like, you cheeky sod. So yeah, what I want to say is, blind boy, let this woman bloody love your country, and let this woman love your county and your district of Munster and your city, and stop being a selfish bitch. But I'm loving the challenging aspect of it to make me more welcome to the city and explore more instead of staying in my area. I am all, cheers with this, but also not cheers. So yeah, that's my weird conspiracy where Blind Boy is trying to make an arch enemy out of nothing, out of curiosity and history, love of Limerick. So well done, Blind Boy, you've made me look like a fucking lunatic. Now I'll go with myself, but I love Limerick and you can't stop me. I'll come to your country, and I'll come to your county, and I'll come to your district, and I'll come to your city, and I will bloody go into your local attractions, and I will love your local establishments, and I will fucking eat and drink and bloody take in the knowledge, explore your historical past and new ideas, and see your wildlife. Thank you very much, sir. So if you want to show off, help me, sir. Don't bloody make an enemy. Nah, it's not an enemy. But yeah, that's my weird little extra I've got on today. As you can hear, it's getting very busy around here. So yeah, I better go away myself now. And what I would also actually like to point out is why are so many right-wing American men, including the ICE officer who killed Renee, have Filipino wives? Having a Filipino or Asian wife is often stated as proof of a MAGA man's anti-racism, when it's actually the sign of opposite. In certain countries, like Philippines and Hawaii, the US military prostitution complex was built into colonization. The US military used Philippines as a main rest and reproduction destination, Asian Pacific, or of Filipinas that have been hypersexualized and stereotyped as submissive. Today, the Philippines is the largest source country for K1 visas, and are mostly impoverished foreign women arriving as fiancés to marry American men. The Philippines exceeds the total of the top 5 other countries combined. So, in a small village in Pakistan, a tribal council delivered a sentence for a crime that never happened. Maya's younger brother was accused of offending a powerful clan. The punishment was not for him, it was for her. On the council's order, Muktia was gang raped by 4 men and paraded through her village. The expectation was clear: she would kill herself, as countless women before her had. She didn't, and she went to the police. She testified in court. She named her attackers, breaking a silence enforced for generations. Her courage shook Pakistan and drew global attention on base violence. When compensation was awarded, she made another defiant choice. She used the money to build schools for girls in her village. Today, Muktia Maya runs multiple schools, educating hundreds of girls, many from families that once believed girls should never be seen, let alone heard. Her story isn't about survival alone, it's about turning a system designed to raise women into one that educates them. And then unfortunately, because what I'm obviously going to do about girls and women's rights and gross people, former child actor Matt Prokop arrested on charges of child pornography, assault and violation of bond. The actor was also arrested for allegedly resisting and evading arrest. Oh dear. In contents, one must ask, how do violent riots erupting across country, riots that are burning down vital infrastructures and targeting working class buildings, elevate the economic siege that has been imposed on Iran in by the West? It doesn't. If anything, the riots in Iran are part of the great class war against the Iranian people that, as per former CIA director himself and Israel media, is being engineered by Mossad operations inside of Iran. Western imperialism has been the primary cause of the economic hardship that the Iranian people have had to endure for most of the 5 decades. Can someone please explain why Israelis are still bombing tents and murdering babies and children in Gaza? Where the fuck is the spineless international communities? Why are we letting this evil happen? Very true story. Very true story. So, yeah, if you want to support me at any time, I am on TikTok as Why Won't My Cat Love Me. I do this through Acast, so Why Won't My Cat Love Me. You can buy me a coffee.com, Why Won't My Cat Love Me. I'm on YouTube, Why Won't My Cat Love Me Official 1. I'm on Instagram, which is Why Won't My Cat Love Me Official, and on there I do my art, I show my music, I obviously go on about women and children around the world. I go on about rights and policies and laws and everything like that. I also like to post funny things. I'm not such a miserable bastard all the time. I do like to post funny things. And I like answering people that ask for, research details. Because I can point... Jesus Christ. All the bitten people coming out. Because I've said before, I am studying criminology, crime analysis, crime investigation analysis. I am doing inspecting analysis. I am doing Guelga, so Irish language courses. I am doing, I think now, Irish history courses. I can't think what else I'm doing. Shit. But I'm doing all that. So obviously I like to be a nosy bastard, and I like to obviously research everything in my box, everything outside my box, all around the box, everything. So I'm nosy. I like to look at original articles. Obviously I am also always looking out for a very good book, and like I said, my hyperfixation is Irish history. And last year I got into a fucking argument with someone. Well, he got into a one-sided argument with me because he didn't listen. He didn't, you're not listening and learning something. Because I went to the north of Ireland last year, and obviously there's a lot of embarrassing Brit shit, when I was there slunk in my fucking seat. It was so fucking embarrassing. But I went to some museums and I asked if these were journalist books that made them. Is this accounts of diaries of people that were there? Is this the IRA stuff, or is this Ulster stuff? And they couldn't really tell me. So I was always looking out for books. I found some audiobooks I've listened to and things like that. If people got information or links or anything to books or experiences, that'd be fucking interesting, and you'd like to share it, that'd be cool. Or link me to your pages and stuff, that'd be cool, your podcast or whatever. I don't really like calling it a podcast, I call it a chat, because I'm just a ranting raving prick, But if you've got any good factual things to look at to do with Ireland, then of all ages of Ireland, I love it all. I love history. Obviously, my home country is highly tied to Ireland, if you didn't know. Especially my birthday is tied to Limerick, actually, which is fun. Is it? No, it's not. But it's interesting. It is interesting. Have a discussion with me on TikTok. Sometimes on live on TikTok, not very much, but sometimes I can be asked, because I don't show my face still. Don't like it. Don't like my face being out there, fully, because I don't. Limerick it can be a very small place. The whole county is not small. Well, it is, but it's very spaced out. So, I'm more going to see a farm dog more than I see people in most things, especially when you're on your way to Tipperary. Tipperary is busy. It can be busy. But on the way between Limerick and Tipperary, I think I see more animals than humans, and tractors and sheep and cows before I see a lot of people. So I don't mind people see me then. But I just get a bit paranoid if I'm on my own. If I was childless, I would be bold as fucking brass. Come get me, look. Come have a discussion with me. But no, I've got children, so I don't like to have my face out there. Obviously my children are not online at all, so because they're not even double figures yet. So I'm just too paranoid with that. I just, the amount of people that are on the internet and they show their house and show little snippets of like their area, and then bam, people are at the door. You know, I'm not that important at all in the way of parasocial ways. I speak to the same 5 women and 2 Irish blokes on TikTok. That's about it, you know, but we don't like phone call or anything. We just literally just message each other now and again and comment on each other's posts and stuff and just have a chat on there. But yeah, I just get too paranoid that I don't want to be out and about, and then people act the way they fucking do in my comments sometimes, you know. It's scary to think that some blokes talk like that, because unfortunately, you know, I've got the trauma of blokes acting like that, and people think it's very extreme of stuff I talk about at times. They're like, you need to calm down. But the thing is, I really, really want to try and get into younger generation's head that this is a real thing. It does happen. It has happened to me many times, being assaulted, physically, emotionally, mentally, everything. Like I said, the last time I was in a proper scary moment was 3 years ago, and I was in Cardiff, and I was leaving, ironically, Blind Boy Boat Club's live show, and I got followed by a few guys that were doing the whole pretty lady come here and all that, and I went around the block a few times, and yeah, they just started walking much faster and shouting louder. So I went back to the front of the Millennium in Cardiff, and I stayed there for a bit, and they waited, and then all of a sudden I thought, oh, they must want to go now, and they didn't. They stayed, and then these people dispersed. My hotel was like, I don't know, about 10-minute walk away from it, so I literally just saw a family coming back from whatever they were doing, because the Red Dragon shopping centre was still open, because it's got like bowling and cinema and all that, where all the other shops are shut. So I thought, fuck it, join them. So I just like slowly walked behind them, and then I said, I'm really sorry, can I look like I'm with you? These men have been following me around for 20 minutes now. And yeah, and then, but before that, I even pretended I was on the phone. I was on the phone with my friend, and they were like, yo, I'll come now. They couldn't come now. It was obviously like I used to say, just to try and shit them up a bit. But yeah, they noticed like when they didn't turn up after 10 minutes, no one's coming for you. So then, so I just joined that group, and then I joined a family. And then I said, I know it's going to sound really horrible, and I also don't like when people say this, but I'm not going to be doing anything. I'm literally just going to follow you into this car park. Is this where you parked? They're like, yeah. And I said, okay, I'll literally just walk near you or by you, and then I am literally just going to head off to my hotel over there. And they were like, okay. And then, yeah, the second guy saw me walk off with their family, they were like, come on, let's fucking forget this. And then they fucked off and went to the pub, or the clubs, or the party bay. And I was like, fuck, I have, but I haven't felt so scared like that in years. At all, just because they were just consistent about it. They didn't just sort of just, you know, go round the block once and thought, she's playing games here, let's fuck off. It's the fact that when I did my old tricks of when I used to get followed before, like a good few times at home, I used to get followed a lot because my road was the road where all the lights went off at a certain time at night. So and I had a park near me, so people used to walk through the park and just sort of wait in the dark in the park, and if you're walking on your own, they find out that you are female, they will follow you. And and my road was one that the lights all went off by 10 o'clock at night, and I've been followed home many times. Luckily I haven't had a bad situation in Ireland yet. I haven't had a bad situation in Ireland at all. When someone's like sort of walking next to you and trying to chat to you, and you go, I'm just not in the mood, they go, that's fine, and then they leave you alone. But in England and Wales I've not had very many good experiences on my own. So that's why I make it awareness, because it wasn't really until mid-20s it sort of started kicking in that I thought, oh shit, like it's boys and men that are the fucking cause of everything that's bad. And these girls that try and entice you towards these men, they're also fucking bad. And you sort of just don't pay attention, because, you know, when you're a teenager and everything, it just looks really cool that you're going out with someone extremely older than you, and it just looks like, because everyone's got everyone you find out has a story, a very bad story, especially if you are girl or woman. And unfortunately, it opened my eyes that I'm going to sound ironic here, and I'm going to sound so fucking obvious. I'm going to sound like a bloke in a way. When I become a dad, actually, it is once I generally had my children, my as they put it, mama bear woke up. I really thought, I can't let them go through their shit. I really can't. And already I've seen it in kid groups that they're like that, where they're already like genderfying things. You can't do that because you're a girl. You can't do that because you're a boy. What the fuck? Yes, they can, if they fucking want to. And so I'm one of those mouthy fucking knobheads that people might not like, but I don't give a shit, because I'm sick and tired of mothering everyone and standing everyone up and not getting anything out of it. I just do that for my children now. So yeah. That's why I always just go on and on about horrendous stories, because I really want to just show everyone it's not just celebrities that are doing fucking things that are wrong. It's everyone. It's anyone and everyone. But then it's also to prove that you shouldn't idolise people, especially ones that got money, because they are usually doing the most dodgy shit that you know. And it's that kind of thing where you just think, I just really hope that people are listening that think, shit, I've been through that. Because, like I said before, I hate the fact that you get a lot of cases where a lot of women aren't believed because they were known as a bully, not a nice woman or girl, or like the troubled girl or whatever, and they just completely disregard what they're going through. And I don't want anyone to ever feel like that it's your fault, that any bad thing that happens to you is not your fault. It is their fault. Like Saint Giselle Pellicott said, it is their shame, not ours. You know, once again, it doesn't have to be physical for it to be abuse. It is not ever time for people to ever say to you, just pull up your big girl pants or pull up your trousers. Oh, what the fuck ever they say about boys as well. Like, pull up your big boy pants and all that. No, fuck that. We've got parts of our brain for certain things for a reason. Don't dumb it down that it's weak. Be emotional, ask questions. Always be curious. Have the curiosity, because you will find out really bad things later in life, and you would have wished that you knew stuff earlier, and then you would feel, because you sort of grieve your younger self sometimes, where it gets to it where you think, oh, if I believe in stuff that I believe back then, I would have felt more free, and I wouldn't have gone through extra horrendous things. It's not my fault at all. It sounds like I'm sort of slightly blaming myself, but it's not my fault at all that anything bad has happened to me. We're just in a very bad educational system all around, in and out of the house. And older generations always say cop-out shit all the time. And I have also challenged my mum, saying, but it just feels like the older generations feel like I've been through it, so you sort of have to go through horrendous shit too. And we shouldn't normalise that. We shouldn't normalise that at all, that people have gone through horrendous shit. Because you always, like, I found out so much stuff about people in my life, that they've gone through lots of horrendous shit. Like, I've been through horrendous shit, but it's like, who did it to them is shocking. And it's like, if you ever said that before, I think you'd quickly look at people in a different light, and I think it would save a lot of people. You shouldn't be shamed. You should teach people of stuff that you've gone through, and make people aware that shit happens. Really bad shit happens. So if you need help, please openly try and say, I need help, I need to talk to people. Do it. Just fucking do it. If they don't seem fucking bothered, goodbye. I'm sorry, but goodbye. If you're not getting anything out of a friendship or anything, then goodbye. If horrendous shit's happened to you and no one is giving a shit, then yeah, get rid of those fuckers, and get newer people. There's always a group as well online that you can join to help you for any trauma whatsoever, because the NHS is fucking awful at the moment with waiting lists and stuff, especially if you financially cannot pay for extra help and support. So there's always things online. Obviously, do be careful with that as well, because you might have a mouthy bastard on there that tries to act like they know the world, and they've given you awful fucking advice. So please research it, because the NHS website is free and you can look up stuff like that. But yeah, you can also ring up Samaritans, Mind, Age UK, a lot of stuff I said in my last chat about it. So just go through that and just have a look. Or like I said, go on my TikTok. I just sounds like a fucking advert, bloody promote gloat shit. But literally go on my TikTok or my Instagram, and I posted helplines on there, awareness, charities, everything like that. I like posting all of that, and petitions that people want to sign, and marches people want to go on, and groups to follow of every kind, not just for men, not just for women and children, girls. It's for everyone. Because I've even got a phone line for men domestic abuse and everything as well, and the LGBT domestic abuse line. It's all up there. Have a look. Otherwise, please search for it, but make sure you are looking at a proper charity, a proper company that generally deals with it, an organisation, and not just a made-up one just so they can take your money. Because you do unfortunately get scam companies that just think, oh, I can usually cash in and be a complete fraud. So please look up and really think about it. But like I said, otherwise you just look on any social media really, and people are truly caring about what they're caring about. A lot of people have Linktree, so they're usually an awareness or women's rights person. They've usually got lots of charities that they put in their Linktrees, so have a look at that, my loves. Please do, because we don't act like it nowadays, but people do care for each other still. we acted like we were talking a bit more open, but now we're talking too open on the internet, which can be great, like I said, like with groups and everything, but it can be awful because you get fucking lots of trolls, and they're only being trolly because they want the rage bait views and hate comments, because a view is still making them money. A comment, you're still making that person viral and money. So literally block any fucker, even if you disagree with like one sentence out of 20 videos they do, fucking block them. If it makes you uneasy and it makes you block them, because if they're just doing it generally for money, block them. I don't really have any celebrities on my page. I think I probably have, like, I fucking don't know actually. I don't have many. I follow more charities and, you know, like UN and stuff like that, but yeah, I mean, I follow like Dream Party people and Your Party people and stuff like that, but yeah, not many celebrities, I don't think. So yeah, just listen, learn with empathy, and if you're happy and healthy, not hurting yourself, you're not hurting others, just crack on with life, my loves. You're allowed to be on your own and be alone. Don't ever think being on your own is a bad thing. It's only when you are lonely is when you've got your worries. But being on your own, enjoying your own company is completely fine. It's just a weird thing, but people still make it a weird thing that, oh, you go to the cinema on your own? Yeah. Oh, you eat out on your own? Yeah. It's much quieter, cheaper, and it goes at my own pace. I don't have to rush, I don't have to think of anything, don't have to think of others or anything like that. And I have to occasionally talk to the person that's serving me, and people walk by or whatever. You know, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? Having your own thoughts to yourself and things like that. It's odd. It's odd that we make things very creepy when it's not. But anyway, look after yourselves, and I'll be on here probably again, ranting and fucking raving. But yeah, this is sort of a mixture, really, a bag of silly, weird fantasy arch enemy stories and some sort of a thinking moment, really, experiences. Yeah, and obviously I had to put in a bit, like I said, I had to put in a bit of at the end about women and girls getting fucking screwed over again. I had to, I'm sorry, I had to. There's too much fucking shit around this world for me to not just be like, tra la la, I'm going on about this story and this story, and I can't help it, can't fucking help it, guys, I'm sorry. But anyway, yes, I'm going because I need to be at home, and yeah, have a great day, weekend, year, whenever you're bloody listening to this thing. And yeah, I will rant and rage soon. I will eventually, when I get through all my phone with all the fucking screenshots and articles and everything I fucking downloaded and researched and blah blah blah, I will eventually get to what people request. I'm fucking over at this. But yeah, if not, come catch me on TikTok, or I've only set up my YouTube thing. I don't know what I'm going to put on there. I think I'm just going to put like my art on there, maybe my TikTok live stuff if I can be asked to do it. But otherwise, I don't really put anything on there. I don't think I have. I have. I don't know. I can't remember. But yeah, Instagram always on. Well, not always on, but I'm on it every day. Like I said, I cut it for 2 hours a day because fucking hell, the world's mental. So yeah, go for it. Enjoy your life. Goodbye.